You weren't referring to me, but what? Who else are you gonna meet in Riga? You didn't say my love to me. Hey, what's up, everyone? We're back. For those who don't know, I on vacation. I was streaming earlier on the before this warm up, but this will be the last warm up of the year. Yeah, I saw that. How they're censoring. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Oh, really, Captain Jetlag? Is she in the chat? What's happening? Maybe we can all just run around in the meadow and laughing and spilling beer on each other and giggling. Yeah, it's the last warm up because I'm on vacation. Warm up every year has a gap in December. I usually make like a high best of playlist that I'll be looping. So if you have any suggestions, let me know on Discord about episodes. Captain just like, no man, it's all good. Obviously, if you're gonna meet a lovely girl, you don't want me there like the third wheel. I did talk to a friend of mine. We're gonna meet you, Captain Jetlag. He just wants your. He's a 3D artist as well. He wants your portfolio. He's interested. He's also the guy responsible for all some big CG meetup conferences and so on here in Riga. So he's a cool guy. He's a cool guy. We're gonna have a beer together. Captain Jetlag. It's in the minuses. It's -5 maybe. Snowing. Bring a scarf and a hat. More than one layer of clothing. You'll be fine. And man up. Come on. Do you think this? Do you think this Latvian woman will be like, "Come on, dude. Are you cold? It's like half summer already." You gotta man up a bit here. The warm-ups on a regular daily streaming, it will be in January, beginning of January. Um, I think I'll start work on the 9th, but most likely I will be doing the warm-ups before that. It's just a little, like a few weeks of a gap, of a break from the warm-ups. I have it every year. -12 degrees in the Netherlands. Spoiled. Spoiled. All right. What should I paint? Give me suggestions. Do it. Do it. Do it. Give me suggestions. Lantern animal. All right. You know what? I'd love for lantern animal to be selected. I feel like I can't just trump everyone and say this is what is going to happen, but I hope it's lantern animal. As per usual, this is not the dice. I will roll it on screen. Frozen balls. Ice die. I love how you wrote burglar there. Burgalir. Burglar? One more time. Ice die. You can do it. How do you spell burglar? You can do it. Hint. It's not burglar. Alex Fowl. I tend not to. I did some years. Burgle Hurgle? Everybody point and laugh at Ice Die. You're not the... Yeah. All right, let's roll the dice and see. What are we gonna do? Come on, number one. Oh, did you see how close it was to number one? God damn. Burglar. Yeah. Oh, that's so good. All right, number four. Which is number four? So we'll count Distant Love, Ice Die, started it. Lantern Animal 2, Frozen Balls would be number 3, but that would have been Lantern Animal. So number 4 is 1940s Gangster Goblin. And if we count it differently, it would be Emissary of Darkness. Ice Die, which topic do you want? Is it the Distant Love or Santa Burglar? Which topic? Which was your suggestion? I guess Distant Love. Burglar is correct, Ice Die. Burglar, so right. So Burglar one would be the one that you wanted. So that then we have to count as Lantern Animal as 1, Frozen Balls 2, Gangster Goblin 3, Emissary of Darkness, Amir. So it's Emissary of Darkness. So dark. So evil one. He's of Darkness by Amir. You know what I will do? Bjorn glued dude. That's right. That's right, son. That's right, boy. So, Emissary of Darkness is the Lantern Animal. Ah, Emissary of Darkness, Lantern Animal, the same thing. Perfect. That's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. I hacked it. Right, let's do it. Let's go, let's go. Emissary of Lantern Animal. Now, Emissary of Darkness. It could be a black light. A lantern doesn't need to shine bright light, right? Bring darkness. A lantern animal. Yeah, I have an idea. Black light. Usually black light is a UV light. ultraviolet range, because you don't really see the light. You only see the result of the light, hence black light. You know, the glow in the dark. If you ever been to a disco or whatever, and dude's dandruff is shining like the Milky Way galaxy. There's black light hitting his white parts. His dandruff. Or, you know, you can paint something in UV and it looks just like a makeup. Then you switch off the light and put on the UV light, and the color will show a different. Bye, Zealin. Have a great day. Thank you for coming. Have a fantastic rest of the year. Thank you for your support. Have a good one. Bye, VIP Zealin64. I'm a bit stuck here in execution. I think I got it. I'm a bit stuck. It feels forced. I don't like it. I don't like the fact that it feels forced. And it's bugging the hell out of it. It's not doing what I want it to do. Ugh. Of all topics, I don't want today to be a struggle. What did you click, Captain Jetlag? Ah. Captain Jetlag is gonna be the lady. A Latvian lady. Are you gonna kiss her? Are you gonna... So good. Is it gonna be the first time you kiss each other? Do you love her? Do you want to marry her? Do you want to make babies? Captain Jetlag. Oh, how cute. Alex, wow. Yeah, man. This is the last one. You gotta be a little bit hyped, you know? This is still him up. Yeah, this is the bully warm up. Oh, Captain Jetlag. That's cool. That's cool. Is she into the arts as well? Or is she a normie? Oh, Rotterdam. Oh, that's cool. She's a normie. That's cool. Those are nice too. My wife, though, she's an artist, um, and I think in the long run, like big picture wise, being together with someone who understands art or the dedication to art that's required to reach like the higher heights of a career with arts is important. I mean, just because they are not an artist doesn't mean they can't understand the importance of dedication to the um, to the art. What's it called? Trade. But some ex-girlfriends I had didn't really understand that they had issues with it. But some people loved it that we could like sit in the same room and hang out. Uh, I wasn't, you know, watching football or whatever. Some ex-girlfriends didn't dig it at all. Rather stayed away while I grinded the art. But my wife, she's a concept artist as well, so she absolutely understands. A normie, yeah. Yeah, absolutely, Axel, absolutely. And it's like I said, it doesn't matter if it's art. It's just empathy, ability to understand that in order to get good at something, you really got to spend time at it. And if it's going to be your future, obviously, if she wants to be a part of that future or him, I mean, whatever. I'm talking out of my point of view. Uh, they have to understand it and accept it. But obviously, that's why they're ex-girlfriends, right? And not my wife. Happy holidays, Kilrathi. Thank you very much for the support. See you next year. I will most likely stream in the coming days, but warm up is not until beginning of January. Take a break. I will put up a notification on the stream that I'll be back in January. But yeah, have a good one, Kilrathi. Thank you for everything. Let's do it like this. I want to have fun with it. Weird legs, small body. Alex Fowl, I have a few times gifted illustrations as Christmas presents, but I tend to do it manually, traditional, if I'm going to give it as a gift rather than digitally. I can dig one out. Uh, I made this one painting for a person. The photos didn't really do it justice. Uh, but here. So what I did was uh, I drew people. Here you see the line of my daughter grabbing the pen when I was away, adding to it. I kind of played around with anatomy and rendering and so on. Bought a frame and started playing with the composition. I drew and cut them out, and I drew a lot. And then I kind of put it together made like a cool composition. In the end result, it's kind of fucked up with the light and so on, and the glue was didn't really work correctly. And I fixed it later, but end result I feel could have been better. It wasn't correct. But yeah, that's what I did. Hey, Captain Bows, how's it going? But yeah, I don't do it very often, but I do it sometimes. I feel like when the person would appreciate it. Like I gave one to my mother-in-law, which was I drew a massive pile of trolls on top of each other, well, like with balls on their face and like squished by butts, and she loved it. She has it on the wall. And her twin sister, I painted like what I saw her representation was, and I drew like this shaman type thing with acrylics. Um, she loves it. She has it on her wall as well. I did that one for another one that I showed you a photo of. Sometimes I do. I've done one for my mother painting, uh, but generally I don't do it just for the sake of doing it. Like for my wife, um, I've done stuff because obviously she loves art and things like that. Let's see. Let me try to show you this one. No. Hey, poor Mia. Well, thank you very much for the subscription. God damn! Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Super psyched. Thank you for the support. Is it here? Is it here? Yeah. I don't know if you guys see, but I did the same technique of drawing on paper, but I cut stuff out, and I made a custom sketchbook for her and stuff like this. I kind of do it for people I know who would love it. Yeah, balls. Gotta love it. Ice dye. Let's see. Was that the third of the day? We have Permia. We had ice dye. No, that's two. No, Buka Lemon. Three. Yeah, shit. Buka Lemon. And Captain Jetlag sent some bits to charity. Fucking, you guys are spoiling me. How are you, Permia? Thank you very much for the support. Very much appreciated. Merry Christmas. I hope everything is fine. Oh, do me. And Buka Lemon again, thank you very much. Ice Dye, thank you very much. Really appreciate it. All the income of the subscription is going to be fed back into the channel. I'm going to buy apps, I think. OBS have introduced apps you can rent. So I want to rent some cool apps. I just need to have time to investigate it, what that actually means. But it's coming. It's coming. I'm going to be using it for the greater good. Ooh, yeah. Oh, treating tinnitus. Yeah, shit, that's horrible. I heard that tinnitus can be adjusted with diet as well. But like I don't know if it's true or not, but that's what I heard. Is it a recurring issue, Permia? Or is it like Oh snap! I got tinnitus. Better go to the doctor. Or is it every day? Normal thing for you. Because sudden tinnitus, you know, super annoying. I had tinnitus for quite some time after I was in an explosion. Ice die. Well, it doesn't matter. Ice die. Like I mentioned before, if you want to support by hanging around and building the community that way, that's cool. If you have the money to subscribe, even better. You know, but like this, the simplest thing. If you want to help the channel and you don't have the money to subscribe, share the URL, talk about it on social media, tell a friend, come check it out. I mean, that's easy. It's traffic, right? Traffic helps. Like if I get X amount of checkpoints crossed, I can become partner. I can get the. It's all about statistics when it comes to stuff like this. And if you don't have money for subscriptions and you still want to help out, there's more than one way to help out, right? And sharing URL or that you follow me on Twitch or whatever, it doesn't cost anything if you make a Facebook post. It takes 2 seconds. Per Mia, well, yeah, tinnitus can be super annoying. It can be very, what's it called? Debilitating? Debilitating? Hard to focus when you have that buzzing, that tone. Hey, Buka, thank you very much for the host. See? Really appreciate it. Thank you. That's the stuff I'm talking about. Easy, painless way to support the channel. It's not every day you have a art director, lead artist stream daily basis talking about industry and techniques and shit like that. It doesn't take a lot to share. And I'm not like I'm important. Just saying. Ice die. Well, thank you very much for the effort. I'm not also to point out. I'm also not blaming anyone here. I'm also not saying you should do more. I'm just stating uh, a way to help out. You absolutely free not to as well. I'm not demanding anything. I am not forcing you to do anything. I'm not guilt tripping you to do anything. It's absolutely optional. Do as you want. I'm just letting you know what I think. That's great for me that they give you leniency. Last 10 minutes of the year. Georg, how's it going? God damn, Georg. Last 10 minutes of the year. Official warm up, by the way. I most likely will be streaming before warm up is back next year. But the official warm up is the last one today. I will be streaming. I mean, I streamed this morning before the warm up, and I will most likely stream again before I'm returning officially for January, in the beginning of January for warm up. But for now, I mean, I'm not going to do a warm up at 9 a.m. until January. Hey, Zimivir. Yeah, I usually have a gap in December for the warm up, um, because I have usually vacation in December. I I'm not going to be working for a month more or less, um, and I try to be off the computer without pressure. Just kind of resetting and lounging and relaxing the hand and relaxing, most importantly, relaxing the mind, so I'm not like all caught up in the grind, so I can switch off, be silly, do whatever I want, for a month, hang out with the kids, kiss the wife, and then January, work schedule starts, every morning Twitch stream starts, uh, Unreal Bjorn 2, OMG, in February. That's going to be crazy fun and a lot of work. I'm not looking forward to the stress of that, but it's an awesome experience. I definitely want to set it up for you guys. Going to be fun. Buka, yeah, it's a lantern anime. It's all yours. Famous museum. It's a modern art museum, at least. They renovated it, and it's really, really beautiful. Riga also have 1 out of 3 medical museums in Europe. London has one, Riga has one, and Brussels has one, I think. It's only 3 in Europe, where it's cadavers and body parts and skeletons and diseases and stuff. You can go look. And the one in Riga, if you're lucky, there's actual dead body you can peel, if you're lucky. If there's a fresh specimen and they have that part open. Obviously, you can't mess around with a dead body, but under controlled circumstances, you are allowed to see the layers of a dead person. Eyes die. Wouldn't you want to know what anatomy looks like? I've been to the English one. Obviously, there's not a corpse there, but there's like heads in jars, people with diseases, uh, skulls of babies and stuff like that. Fascinating, absolutely fascinating. If you haven't seen like a child's skull, um, where both rows of teeth are intact, and you see in the skull there's an upper row of teeth, the bone teeth, and the lower part is the milk teeth, and you have 2 sets up, 2 sets down, and seeing that skull with a young person's proportions on the skull, it looks so alien. It's absolutely mesmerizing. Obviously, it's very sad. It's a dead child, and you're looking at the skull. Um, Shame, for losing loss of that life. But kind of artistic point of view or concept art point of view, is on the amount of inspiration you get from that is uncomparable. Yeah, it's freaky, but it's also amazing. And the English one, which is what's it called? Hunterian Museum in London. They have one of the skeletons of one of the largest, tallest people in the world, standing there, skeleton, next to a guy who had a muscle disease, which turned muscle fibers into bone, and he looks like a half human, half dragon, with this massive, strange bone pattern poking out of his skeleton. Like he's standing there like an old man with this disease, where you can see how the muscles have become bone and creating this really weird organic dragon armor kind of in his skeleton. Obviously, it was a horrible life he had because, you know, muscle turning into bone and poking the skin and making holes in the skin and so on. And, but absolutely mesmerizing to look at. And that's only 3 places in the world, as far as I know, you can go look at. Ice dive. Yeah, it's fascinating. It's called the Hunterian Museum. It's a private medical hospital, but open to the public. Uh, and it has a what we used to do in London was that we had on weekends we had sketch meets at the Hunterian. We would meet up, sit and draw, and then go for beer and draw more, then go for food and draw more in the London crew. What's this madness, Captain Bose? Don't post stuff that people can get a problem for if they click it on the office. But yeah, it's a skeleton. Safe. The second link doesn't work. The first link, that's a kid skeleton, but not the second row. Here. See? What is this? What is this alien? Amazing. And seeing it in person and be able to look at it and crazy. One minute left of the last warm up for the year. After that, see you guys in January. But I will stream on random times up until January. But the scheduled warm up stream is taking a break for the year until January, beginning of January. Most likely like 7th, around there. They're demons. All right, 20 seconds. I really got to run, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time idling. I got an appointment very soon. Lantern animal. Done. Ice die. Yeah, I mean, it's being aware of your own mortality and death of others and so on. It's an emotional thing. When I go to the Hunterian and museums like that, I'm very respectful, and I every time contemplate the value of life, as in respect it and celebrate it. And I have a mental discussion with myself of like saying thank you to more or less a thank you to the dead people there to show me this, because they're donated. The bodies are donated to the medical museums for the sake of science and education, and the ability, me having ability to go and look at their dead parts and dead bodies is something I don't want to take for granted, and mentally I always more or less salute them and pay respect to them, and you know it's a big thing for me. but the fact that I can is I'm full of respect and admiration for it. Yeah, Steely Bob, the lanky legs and the chunky body. Yeah. All right, thank you everyone for coming. Have a fantastic holidays. Good night. Have a great day. I love you all. The support is crazy. Super appreciated. I will be streaming, like I said, on random times through December. But January, beginning of January, maybe after week 1, I'll go back to the normal schedule. You will be notified. I will make sure that you guys know. I will make an event of the start when time is ready. Thank you everyone for the subscriptions. Thank you everyone for the support. This year has been freaking crazy. I really, really appreciate the support. It makes me happy. I'm really proud of our little group of people, all 700 of us on Discord. Next year we're gonna hit 1,000. I can feel it. Yes. Yeah, world domination. All right, everyone. Let's see who we can raid and give some love. Let's raid Sozo Micah. What are you doing, Sozo Micah? What are you doing, Ricky Martinez? So much monsters. Joe, what are you doing? He's doing movie stuff. Christopher Kent? Painting broccoli? No. World map. Shit. Oh, that looks cool. Alright, I know who to raid. I'm gonna raid Gears Art. He's doing some cool line art, medieval stuff. It looks fantastic. Thank you, everyone. Have a great vacation, holidays. You guys are the fantastic again. See you later, Captain Jetlag, in December. See you around. I'm gonna raid after the outro, the last outro of the year. Let's savor it. Bye, everyone.